Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sree Iyer. JVC Sreeram has compiled what he thinks is the way this election is going to go. And he has been flying. He just recently landed in New Delhi. I have sent him the link. He said he'll try to join, but what he has sent by way of videos, I'm going to share with you. So first, I'm going to show you one video. Here we go.
ఝాన్సీ
जी
ఝాన్सी बुंदेलखंड पे
जी
आपका नाम क्या है?
राजेश।
हाँ, तो फिर भी मोदी सरकार आ रहा है और हिंदी ब्लॉक सरकार आ रहा है।
जय श्री राम।
जय श्री राम मोदी आ रहा है।
जी
हाँ,
जी।
दिल्ली पे 7 का 7 है और कैसा है?
यहाँ तो 99% 7 से 7 आएगा।
7 को 7 आ गया।
जी।
बुंदेलखंड पूरा स्वीप करता ना?
जी बिल्कुल
यूपी भी स्वीप करता है।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
मोस्ट वेलकम मोस्ट वेलकम।
So this is something he captured while he was on his way from the airport in New Delhi to wherever he's headed. He's off in a secret location. I don't know if he's going to be able to join this meeting, but he did send me a slide deck that I wanted to share with you all. So before I put the slide deck on, I want to tell you one other thing. I want to give this story. I was going to give a monologue, but today in the morning when Trump verdict came out, that took over precedence, so I could not share that with you. But remember that Indi Alliance claimed that they were going to get 300 seats. So initially what people thought was, oh, maybe there is some truth to it. Then they saw, upon examining it, in fact, Sreeram Seshadri examined it in much detail in PGurus Hangout, I think on Saturday, last Saturday, and he came to the conclusion that the swing away from the NDA in 224 seats is very, very, very high. And for that to happen, BJP would have had to make a huge mistake. And that did not happen. And therefore, he thinks that the number he has been saying, 331 plus or minus 10, is what he's going to stand to. So that is Sreeram Seshadri's forecast. I've also heard from some other people that BJP conservatively estimates that it will get 315. And that is like the bottom they are putting, that beyond it won't fall below this. Why all people are having a few doubts is because whether it is Karnataka, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Haryana, and perhaps in one or two other states, BJP may be losing Maharashtra. They may be losing one or two seats in the form of either BJP losing it or NDA losing it. Net, what it is the 400 plus for NDA looks a little bit difficult to achieve. So when people started putting out the 300 for Indi, right, I think the Satta Bazaarites or somebody in WhatsApp University said, wait a minute, I think we have a lot of Satta Bazaars in India, and let's see what each one says. So I don't think what I'm going to show you is correct. It looks like an over exaggeration, but I thought I should share it with you. It's just 50 seconds. Just let me play this slide deck for you. Falodi giving 403 to BJP. Palanpur 386 to BJP, 451 to NDA. Karnal BJP 359, NDA 405. Bohri, BJP 352, NDA 421. Belgaum, BJP 401, NDA 500. 500, wow. Kolkata Satta Bazar, BJP 339, NDA 403. Vijayawada Satta Bazar, BJP 399, NDA 503. Indore Sarafa, BJP 350, NDA 444. Ahmedabad, BJP 423, NDA 509. Surat, BJP 347, NDA 402. So this is where this thing ends. Now, I got another forward on WhatsApp where all these numbers that you see here, there were 100 taken out of BJP and 100 tagged on to Congress, more or less. So basically what I think it is it's a cooked up thing. We need to really get our hands around the reality. And JVC Sreeram, he just put this story out. He said, I may not be able to come in person, but I would like you to present this to your audience. And that's what we have now. Can we have the slide deck, please? I hope you all have liked this video, because now this is JVC Sreeram summarizing his thoughts. He's been crisscrossing the country, and like I said, he's, I think, closeted in a meeting with some psephological experts, so he could not make it in person. So here is his estimate as of today. Next one, please. After the exit poll tomorrow, this is what is going to keep us engaged. By the way, tomorrow at 7:10 p.m., Sumit Peer will be coming on our channel, and we'll be discussing what the exit projections look like. The polls would have finished by 6 p.m., so we would have a fairly good idea about how the trends are going to be. Sumit Peer at 7:10 p.m. instead of the usual 8 o'clock, because he has a all-day session in studio, so he just could find the slot between 7:10 p.m. to 7:50 p.m. and do join us for that. That will be the latest one. But this is the, you think of this as a curtain raiser for that. Is 400 plus for NDA a reality, or is it just a war cry by Modi ji? You know, the same thing they had attempted in Gujarat in 2023. And they said that we are going to get 2/3, and they did get it. So there is a certain amount of confidence that the duo have, Modi and Shah, that they think that if we kind of explain or read, make a claim that we are going to make this, we might even achieve it. So let's take a quick look and seriously look at the plausibility of this. What are the scenarios? First off, if BJP struck less than 325, then 400 plus is no chance. Now, not only that, the allies will have to do heavy lifting between 325 to 340. So 325 is the bottom, 325 to 340. NDA allies would have to do the heavy lifting to reach 400, which looks extremely tough now. Next. Now, touch and go scenarios. That is the 400 for NDA. This is the scoring. This is the goal. Will NDA hit 400? That is the question that Sreeram is trying to answer. If BJP is around 340, then allies would have to perform reasonably well, which looks tough considering the fact that Shiv Sena could lose seats in Maharashtra and JDU at Bihar. So these are all things that we had predicted. I just said that a few moments ago, that not everything is going according to plan as far as the allies is concerned, because of their baggage, I would say. 345 plus opens up the game. That is BJP alone 345. Then the possibility for NDA to go past 400 becomes easily real if BJP touches on its own 345 plus seats. That is 55 for the NDA. That is the story that NDA has to do. 55 seats by NDA is like a walk in the park, but the challenge here is for the BJP to hit 345 despite certainly losing seats, some seats. Karnataka, Kerala is a bonus. Karnataka, Haryana, Rajasthan outperform in Bengal. See, that is also something that is a bit in doubt, in my opinion. Of the 18 that BJP won, 16 look good. But you have to look at the geographical demographic of West Bengal. There are just some seats that BJP stands no chance. I have to be brutally frank. So some people say, oh, we are going to get 30, 35. I think that is a little bit difficult. Odisha, it stands a good chance. And in the south, now south presents an interesting conundrum. Telangana, they are saying gung-ho, especially JVC is very gung-ho on Telangana. I've been watching some psephologists say that from 4, if they are extremely, extremely lucky, they may go to 8. Stories like 10, 12 is a little difficult. Just because there is no organizational strength. And I am assuming that the Indi alliance is going to use every trick in the book to get ahead. Every trick in the book, fair and foul. And this is what they've been doing for a long time. See, one of the big reasons why they are screaming so much is because in West Bengal, especially Mamta, 17 lakh fake voter registrations were removed. 17 lakh, that's a big number. Even if assuming that it was over the 42 constituencies, because they may be enough to sway the election one way or the other. So basically, that's just one place. In Hyderabad also 5.5 lakhs fake cards were removed. In Hyderabad, we're also hearing that there were areas where they actually turned off the closed circuit TV and then just chop. They drove out the BJP. This is what I heard. I don't have proof. And BJP may know this. Again, unless the CEC steps in and countermands, and does re-election, this is not going to be fixed. So they did not think it was that bad for them to countermand it. Again, I have to tell you, Phalodi Satta Bazar is predicting a Madhavi Lata win in Hyderabad. Latest prediction, I don't know, but it looks a little difficult, especially given the fact that there were many residents in the Hindu-dominated areas where one resident who has been living in a house for 45 years and 70 members of his family, 70, are voting from that particular Haveli. And he said only 55 could vote. There were 15 fake voter registrations, all of them Muslim, all of them. And he said there are people here saying they're 27-year-olds and they live in this Haveli, and I've been here for 45 years. So basically, this thing that we have been telling you about Tamil Nadu doing all this hanky-panky, the 250 families in Tirunelveli in a small village, Agraharam, found that none of them could vote. 250 families, 1,000 votes. Imagine if there's a close fight in Tirunelveli, what's going to happen? And Annamalai alleged that 1 lakh voters could not cast their votes. The total size of the Coimbatore constituency in terms of voters was 21.7 lakhs or something like that. And I think 64% voted. So we can think that 14 lakh voted. Imagine if 1 lakh voters could not vote because somebody went through deliberately, located the name and figured out that this name could be a BJP voter and removed that name. So shocking, but these are the people who are saying that if BJP comes to power, that they will rewrite the constitution. So all the froth that is coming out of the mouths of some of the leaders, it is just froth, it will just go away in a few minutes once the reality happens in 24 hours time. So you just have 24 hours and you will know what is the truth and what are falsehoods. Now, for BJP, let's look at the reality of BJP. For BJP to win 345 plus seats, it needs to win every toss-up seat. Every toss-up seat. I'm not sure I should include Madhavi Lata and Hyderabad in this, but that is the kind of challenge that BJP has. Now, if there's a wave, it's going to happen. Many independent voters, there are no committed Congress voters anymore. Congress party has been broken up in so many ways. BRS is an offshoot of Congress. TMC is an offshoot of Congress. NCP is an offshoot of Congress. Clearly, NCP voter is not happy with Congress. So when faced with the dilemma that he is an NCP voter, but there is no NCP candidate in his constituency, who do you think he's going to vote for? That's the question. Now, if BJP hits the 345 plus mark, then 400 or even 410, 412 becomes a possibility according to JVC Sreeram. Next one, please. And again, this is the disclaimer that I want all of us to keep in mind. We are not saying if BJP is winning or not. All we are discussing is that if 400 plus is to be achievable, then the BJP will have to strike at 345 or more. Now, Mission 272, that was in 2014. Mission 300 plus became realities in 2014 and 19. Now, the final verdict is it's possible, but it's extremely challenging with too many variables at play. What are the variables? Now, we are hearing, we can close the slide deck. What are the variables? We are hearing that there was a lot of same-side goals that took place in Tamil Nadu BJP, starting from the mess up for nomination papers of Annamalai. How did somebody who is an IPS officer mess up so badly? Did he ask somebody else to take care of it? Did that person mess up? What kind of an action was taken? I'm also hearing some senior level BJP functionaries essentially doing sabotage. That's all I can say. We also know, remember Bala Gauthamanji, who has been, in fact, he's now in Kanyakumari, and he has been spending his time last 3 days helping people understand what you need to do come counting time. Where are all the counting centers? Who should be doing what? What to look for? How many ways will scientific rigging happen? How many ways in which scientific cheating will happen? All these things. Because Kanyakumari is on a knife's edge. And if things fall their way, then Ppon Radhakrishnan will win. And you see how it is one individual who's extremely conversant with the ways and tricks by which the Dravida parties do, has got all these things in his mind, and he needs to make sure, because he can't be in all places. He's not Krishna Paramatma. So this is the challenge that BJP faces. And as to how many places they are going to be there in presence, because there have been allegations that in Sivaganga constituency in 2009, that the guy who actually manually enters the tallies, this guy did the Gudal means Gafla, and he was the one who upped numbers for Chidambaram and downed it for Raja Kannappan. And this particular clerk is right now believed to be living in Malaysia based on payoffs from a certain family member or a certain family. I know, you know what I'm talking about. This is all allegations. Nobody has heard from him ever since. The people in the know will tell you that this is what happened. So these kinds of things happen, and DMK is determined to make sure that Annamalai will lose. So what is the reality of Annamalai? So what we have been finding out is that his win or loss depends upon a lot of factors. One of the surprising things is that ADMK candidate was a no-show. Initially, he had a lot of bluster that I am from Ahmedabad, he is from Lucknow. This is usual stuff that cognitively intelligent people will say. If everything else is same, then I've heard conversations like, my JEE rank is this, your JEE rank is this, therefore mine is better than yours, therefore I am better than you. It gets into a bit of a mess there. So that is the kind of tone that the ADMK candidate against Annamalai used, and then Annamalai just brushed him aside, and then it has been downhill. So if ADMK does not pull its expected 23%, that's where things turn. Now, what is being said for Tamil Nadu? I've really worked on this. This is the turning point, because this is a firmly Dravidian state. These people believe that they have a lock on the election process and on the right to rule. That we have to. This is a citadel that he has tried to break. So it is expected that the NDA would be number one or number two position in 19 of the 39 constituencies that form Tamil Nadu. 19. If that becomes true, and we will know that soon enough, then that would mean that ADMK is on its way to oblivion. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. If there are any questions, I'd like to take them now. Otherwise, we can sign off. I guess we don't have any questions. Viewers, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And if you have not liked this video, consider liking it. This is a curtain raiser before the actual poll prediction that will start coming in. Do come and join us with Sumit Peer tomorrow, and that will be in Hindi. And we'll try to put in some English also, just so in case it's needed. So either way, you will get your predictions in PGurus also. And on 4th, we have a long programming schedule. We will be here with you as the counting starts and how things go. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.